Hey, great morning. We back. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Black Jack. Salute to everybody in the house. My Naga main Bond in the house. Salute. Boom, shakalaka. Cracking up on a late night, on an early morning with Black Jack. Shalom, salute. Hey, title of the show: Impossibility, the Impossible Slave Ship Fairy Tale. History for Dummies.
You big dummy.
We done talked about this before, but something's telling me we have to revisit it. And we might just have to dig a little deeper. That's what we're gonna do tonight, salute. Hey, I appreciate everybody for joining the House of Cons. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, share the video if you want to support the House of Cons. We got the Cash App at the top of the screen. Cash.app/$ House of Cons. Cause my broke ass needs some money. I need some money on it. I need money. Yeah, we about to talk about it, man. Cause some people brainwash, man. I hate to say it. There's some people out here so indoctrinated that they refuse to see the truth. And they even gonna come over here and argue with us, which ain't gonna get them nowhere. Because we know that we done did more studying than most. And we know that some people just gonna listen to the white man no matter what. They gonna leave the white man before they believe their own lying eyes. But it's okay, because we can't save everybody. We can't take everybody with us, and we ain't gonna try. We gonna let a dummy be a dummy. Salute to the Pan-African booty scratchers in the house, salute.
You big dummy.
Salute to the Negro Indians though, and salute to my FBA noggers too. Salute to FBA. I'm fucking with FBA. Well, my Negro Indians, we in the house. Salute, salute. Hey, let's get at it though. The Impossible Slave Ship Fairy Tale. Now we got many people that's gonna look at this image on the screen and say, "See, Black Jack, man, you be talking all this junk, but here go the proof right here." What make you think you know better than my kindergarten teacher? See, nigga, this right here go the picture. We coming from Africa. And I'm like, man, that's all they gotta do is throw a cartoon in front of you, huh? And they got you. But if you would've took some time to notice, these slaves, these captive Negroes are not getting off a ship coming to America. They're boarding a ship leaving America, fool. You can't see what he walking out the hole backwards, or they getting put in the hole. Look like to me they getting put in the hole, Naga. But I know some Nagas just run with the narrative. They don't look at nothing. They don't do any investigation. They don't pay attention to the clothing. They don't count the numbers. I see 4 European white men with no guns. But I see 7 to 8 Nagas on the boat too. How 4 white men with no guns gonna control 7 to 8 Nagas? The 7 to 8 Nagas we see. See, there's a lot of stuff suspicious about this. It's very suspicious. I don't watch TV, my Naga. I watch life, salute. I use my eyes. I'm not indoctrinated. I'm not brainwashed. I'm not out here sleepwalking. But we're gonna dig more into the impossibility of slave ships. We got something to cover. And before we cover this, let's go back to something first. You know what I want to go back to before we cover this, y'all? I want to go back to that damn Gilligan Island song, because he's saying some stuff in there that a lot of people ain't paid no attention to. And the Gilligan Island theme song, there was some stuff being said that, you know, the average Joe, the average fat Joe or fat hoe, the average Jose wouldn't pay no attention to. And what I mean by that is I'm going to show you. We're going to do a quick review on the Gilligan Island intro music. And we all know this song. I mean, if you over 30, you probably know the Gilligan Island song. It's probably safe to say you know the Gilligan Island song if you over 30. youngsters out there, y'all might not know about this Gilligan Island deal, but it's all right. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna vibe on it, and we're gonna check it out. And by the way, I'm gonna open up the phone line tonight because I'm looking. I took a nap earlier and I woke up with a whole bunch of comments on my videos. And it was coming from somebody named I guess .6963. The switch up. The switch up. If you want to debate, I'm about to open the call line. I'm about to open up the phone line in about 30 minutes or so. You can call in and debate me. I think the switch up at I guess .6963. He's a well-known African booty scratcher. Pan-Africanist. Peter Pan-Africanist. You want to call in, man, and have a little conversation because you've been blowing up my chat. I was trying to get me a nap on earlier. You were blowing up my chat about that I don't believe in DNA and stuff, man. Call in. We can talk about this, man. Let's make it entertaining. Salute. Call in. I know you still up because you just commented about how long ago that was. Let me look at my notifications. You just commented about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I guess replied at Black Chat. You can't make me drink the Kool-Aid, and I can't make you think. We're in agreement here. Hey, call in. If you so smart, if you think you know more than me about this subject, be my guest and call in. I'm going to put the call in the chat shortly. But before we go there, let's review this Gilligan Island. For some reason, Gilligan Island always made me think about slavery. People really out there selling on the 3-hour tour. Oh, these Negroes selling all everywhere, getting lost. Oh, that is shipwrecking. It wasn't no Negro Africans getting shipwrecked and ending up in America. It was these fools. But anyway, fair use YouTube. Fair use. Let's continue.
Passenger said
Still that thing on a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour.
the weather
It started getting rough. Weather started getting rough out there on the ocean. It said the weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was lost. They said your ass shipwrecked. They hear that again.
the tiny ship was tossed.
The tiny ship was tough. Hold on, he said.
The
Y'all heard the thunder and lightning?
the weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed.
The minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. Now they're talking about his ancestors came over here on the SS Minnow. Bible say he came from Zimbabwe on the SS Minnow. Anyway, fair use, continue.
The minnow would be
Lost. The minnow. Hold on. This the shipwreck. Hold on. This the shipwreck. They say you know this is scale. They always, because you know, it's a lot of places in America. Most places in America, there is the 99% of the places in the Americas, there is no true documentation of a slave ship even entering these places. But the places are still filled with Negroes somehow. They know in some of these places. They know in some of these, hey, and we in the house salute. They know in some of these places all across North and South America, no record of no slave ship ever went there in history, but these places still filled with Negroes somehow. So what they say is, they say, how are we going to explain these Negroes? They say, well, it must have been a shipwreck. Hey, Kevin Hill in the house, salute. They say it must have been a shipwreck, right? I'm talking about you can pull up shipwreck slave stories. It's the same story no matter where it's at. It can be in Bermuda, it can be in Florida. They're gonna say, okay, it must have been a shipwreck. They're gonna say the same goofy little story, man. And people ain't catching on to this. Once you really start studying history and stuff, though, you start catching on because the stuff start repeating, and you say, wait a minute, they said the same thing. Sin Caruso.
Boom shakalaka!
See, man, I don't play around when I research. Quiet Storm Sean in the house, salute. I don't play around when I research, and I got my radar on. So when I be doing research, and then I hear a cross reference, and a whole nother thing, my radar is going off. Now let's hear that again. He mentioned Robinson Crusoe. Now I know some people that see this chat gonna say it's who's Robinson Crusoe, and that's gonna let me know you either ain't been here with us a long time or you ain't been paying attention, because we talked about Robinson Crusoe. Let's hear that again though.
Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. Not a single luxury.
Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. Now look what they did. I'm gonna run that back one more time. I'm gonna show y'all the visual. Look what they did. Now you know all these stories like Gilligan Island be about coming to America and stuff, right? You know it be about the so-called New World, right? Look at the visual when they say Robinson Crusoe.
It's primitive as can be.
Hold on, wait. It's primitive as can be. Look what they did to Gilligan.
Luxury, like Robinson
Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. Who he imitating? Feathers hanging. Like Robinson Crusoe. Y'all don't remember Robinson Crusoe Friday? We did a movie review on it, talking about the noble savage, salute. The noble savage, Pendula Negre, salute. Robinson Crusoe is an English adventure novel by Daniel Defoe, first published in 1719, Managa. And let's read just get a quick brief of it. We ain't gonna go through the whole thing, because we're gonna stay on track. Robinson Crusoe is an English adventure novel by Daniel Defoe, first published in 1719, written with a combination of epistolary, confessional, and didactic forms. The book follows the character born Robinson Crusoe. Look at that, tether, a foreigner name, immigrant name. It follows Robinson Crusoe after he is cast away and spends 28 years on a remote tropical desert island near the coast of Venezuela in Trinidad, encountering cannibals. Remember, they always calling you a cannibal. That's the reason to enslave you. Call you a cannibal, doing diverses. Captives, they stole you, and mutineers before being rescued. The story has been thought to be based on the life of Alexander Selkirk. Okay, so they're talking about cannibals and captives in Venezuela and Trinidad in the Americas. So they would be talking about Indians, right? All right, so that I just want to give you that. Hit the plot summary real quick. Robinson Crusoe, the family name corrupted from the German name Kreuznach, set sail from Kingston upon Hull, England, on a sea voyage in 1651 against the wishes of his parents, who wanted him to pursue a career in law after a tumultuous journey where his ship is wrecked in a storm. Like Robinson Crusoe. His desire for the sea remains so strong that he sets out to sea again. This journey too ends in disaster as the ship is taken over by Saleh pirates, and Crusoe is enslaved by a Moor. He enslaved by a Moor, a Spanish Negro, or a white Spaniard, because we know the Bayadine was white Moor. Salute. We done our history over here. 2 years later, he escapes in a boat with a boy named Zuri. A captain of a Portuguese ship off the west coast of Africa rescues him. The ship is en route to Brazil. Crusoe sells Zuri to the captain. With the captain's help, look, it's a Crusoe sells Zuri. That was his friend, I thought. It just said he escapes in a boat with a boy named Zuri. Then he turned around and sells Zuri to the captain. With the captain's help, Crusoe procures a plantation in Brazil. Now look, years later, Crusoe joins the expedition to purchase slaves from Africa. All this is made up. All this is added. It ain't had nothing to do with Africa, and I'm gonna show you what it means. They was in Brazil when they ran across the cannibals and the people that they was capturing. They told you in the beginning. They was capturing people out of Brazil, and where they said, well, Venezuela and Trinidad encountering cannibals, captors, and mutineers. Now look, I know a lot of y'all done seen the If It's War video, and if you seen the If It's War video, you'll recognize that some of these scenes. Oh, this ain't even a movie. This the novel somebody reading. Let me see. The movie is on YouTube, but some of the scenes at my If It's War video is on there actually, like from the movie, and I'm gonna show y'all what I mean. All right, playlist. Let me go. All right. Hit the light. We about to get the show on. All right, from this scenes from that movie Robinson Crusoe, I used as clips in this little video here.
It's war, then we
Like that's not it. That's from another movie right there. That's from The Legend of Naga Charlie.
strictly for my knockers represent the stronghold. Better put your shield up when my arrows unload. Let's get one thing straight. Blackjack and
All this Legend of Naga Charlie.
if it's war, then we pulling out the bombs.
But right here, this is from Robinson Crusoe. Look at the Indian.
My knockers represent the stronghold. Better put your
Look. And we know it's credible. Feathers up. He got his spear looking like a tobacco Indian. He got his spear and his shield. We know it's credible. We know it's credible because it matches history. It matches history. Hell, I don't even have to do this. It matches history. We know. And how we know, just from the staff, the shield, we know that we recognize the stuff that we seeing because we've been studying, right? We understanding what we seeing, and we got several examples of the Negro with his shield. I mean, it's examples on the video that compare. See if it's one more with his shield, just for reference sake. But we don't really need it because it's all in the video. Even on the thumbnail, we got the Negro with his shield on the thumbnail. That's the exact same as the actor here for the movie, and they know what they were depicting. They knew exactly what they were depicting. Come on, actor. But all this, these are clips from Robinson Crusoe. He's shipwrecked in America, right? Throwing the spear to the Negro. All right, so they were saying Robinson Crusoe. Friday, that's the name of the movie. Friday, the character Friday. Let me just pull that up real quick. Robinson Crusoe, character Friday. So boom, here go another image. Now look, on this cartoon image, look what they showing you. They showing you a white man is Friday. But in the movie, See how they showing Negroes here even in the cartoon? It's funny. It's very funny. So here, look at the movies. Man Friday. Salute. 1975. That's the movie based on the book. Here's Friday right here. Here's the Indian here. That was his name. All right, now keep that in mind. Man Friday. Now, look, Robinson Crusoe character. Man Friday. The epitome of the noble savage. Yes, Friday character in Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe is often seen as a symbol of the noble savage. Salute. Like, we don't play around with research. We know what the noble savage is. I call him Friday, the epitome. They say he is the epitome of a noble savage. Man Friday, the epitome of the noble savage. There he is here. There he is in the video throwing spears and shit. The epitome of the noble savage. We talking Indians, we not talking Africans at all. We talking Indians. Cause we gonna break this slave ship story down and tell the truth who was coming on these shipwrecks and what they were encountering us. Salute. And just to break down this slave ship story, since we breaking down Robinson Crusoe, we gotta revisit the noble savage. This I claim. This one of the House of Cards claim to fame. Salute the noble savage. Ain't nobody on YouTube in this engine content creation broke down this noble savage the way we did. And because there's all kind of evidence here telling you who the Indian was. Because we know the noble savage is the Indian, low the poor Indian. We know they talking about American Indians when they speak of noble savages, even though they'll try to tell you, no, well, sometimes we talking about other people. Moreover, during the American Indian Wars, Cheyenne Indians, we know we talking Indians talking to noble savage. Let me stroll down, I'm gonna show y'all some. They always call them cannibals. The cannibal practice. They always call them cannibals. That's a reason to enslave a person. You call them a cannibal. Let me stroll down to show y'all some. Thomas Hobbes. Y'all should read into the noble savage, seriously. Right here. Interest in the remote peoples of the earth. In the unfamiliar civilizations of the East. Now see, they ain't calling us the Western Hemisphere. Look, they saying the unfamiliar civilization of the East. You know they flipped the map. They gave you cardinal direction when you was going off Hebrew direction. In the untutored races of America. And then they want to throw in Africa. That's they not talking Africa. They know all about Africa. They land is they connected to Africa by land. This is a hijack on Wikipedia throwing Africa in there. They talking American Indians. They ain't talk nowhere about Zimbabwe. They ain't talk about the Zulu tribe. They talk about the Cheyenne. They talking Indians. I just showed you that. So let's forget about the hijack. They talking about America and Africa. They throwing in Africa because they know they talking about so-called black people, right? When they talking about America. So they throwing Africa too. They say it was vivid in France. We know it was vivid in France. That's where they made the Arbonne savage clocks, right? They made the noble savage clocks in France in the 18th century. Look, everyone knows how Voltaire and Montesquieu used Hurons or Persians to hold up the looking glass to Western manners and morals as Tacitus used the Germans to criticize the society of Rome. But very few ever look into the 7 volumes of the Albert Reynolds History of the Two Indies. Salute.
Boom, shaka!
Very few look into that. I wonder why, which appeared in 1772. It is, however, one of the most remarkable books of the century. Its immediate practical importance lay in the array of facts which it furnished to the friends of humanity in the movement against Negro slavery. Boom shakalaka! Okay, we talking noble savage, we talking American Indians, and we talking about the Indies and its Negro slavery. Not African slavery, note that, Negro slavery. But it was also an effective attack on the church and the sacerdotal system. Reynald brought home to the conscience of Europeans the miseries which had befallen the natives of the New World. Negro slavery. He talked about the misery that had befallen the Native Americans. He said the Negro slavery, the misery had befallen the natives of the New World. Who were these natives? They were Negroes. Through the Christian conquerors. So see, Christian conquerors didn't bring Africans, they conquered the Indians, the natives of the New World, and started Negro slavery. Look at them with spear and this shit. They go Man Friday right there. See, some people stupid and they blinded and they believe lies. They can't see the truth when it's right in front of their face. He was not indeed an enthusiastic preacher of progress. He was unable to decide between the comparative advantages of the savage state of nature and the most highly cultivated society. But he observes that the human race is what we wish to make it. That the felicity of man depends entirely on the improvement of legislation, and his view is generally optimistic. Now, I want to point that out. They're talking Negro slavery, they're talking savage, they're talking the New World, they're talking American Indians. They're not talking Africans. Salute. They're talking Christian conquerors of Indians. Being diversity. And down here, they give you sources about these noble savages in America and all these novels, movies, and everything else they made, clocks, pointing out who it is. They'll put this hijack in front of you. Some goofy will believe it. Look, theories of racialism. In 1860, the physician John Crawford and the anthropologist James Hunt identified the racial stereotype of the noble savage as an example of scientific racism. Yet as advocates of polygenism, that each race is a distinct species of man. See, y'all thought that I was just making stuff up when I say stuff like that. We're talking about different species. Crawford and Hunt dismissed the arguments of their opponents by accusing them of being proponents of Rousseau's noble savage. Later in his career, Crawford introduced the noble savage term to modern anthropology and deliberately ascribed coinage of the term to Jean Jacques Rousseau, a Frenchman. All right, so modern perspectives. All right, here go the sources. Everybody, niggas be coming over here like these Pan-African niggas talking that I tell them. They be asking me for my sources, and they ain't got no damn slave ship though. I'm like, how you come over here asking me for sources, but you ain't got one slave ship to show me? You know what these Negroes will say? Well, the slave ship was made out of wood, man. They don't exist no more. These niggas really don't even know that I'm a boat captain and I build wooden boats. How the hell you gonna tell me how long a damn wooden boat will last, fool? You don't know nothing about boats. How dare you step to me and tell me there ain't no slave ships because they made out of wood and the wooden boat don't last? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a dumbass. And then you gonna tell me you don't know about 1619? You don't know slavery was in... Okay. See, you're stupid. You taught 1619, then you're gonna say it ended in 1865, right? Then you're gonna say it ain't no slave ships. Right? Well, I'm gonna show you old ships that's still around from the 1700s. Right slab in the middle of your 1619 and your your 1619 and your 1865 timeline, you talking about it ain't no slave ships because they was made out of wood. Fool, you're an idiot. You don't know anything about life. You haven't studied history. You don't know that there are hold on. Let me retype this to prove this, fool. Oldest ships in the world that still exist. Not even still afloat, that still exists. We done did this before. What the? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I put oldest that still exists. I'm tripping. Oldest ships. List of oldest surviving ships. Yeah, see, it ain't no slave ships because they were made out of wood, Blackjack. And slavery started in 1619 and it ended in 1865. This idiot. Here go a ship from 900, made out of wood. Look like it can still go on down the river today. Man, don't come talking crazy to me unless you studied for real, man. Especially if you some new booty, you ain't even been over here. You some new booty in the house of cons. You come over here talking like you know something. I'm gonna call you out. I guess. You come over here talking crazy like you know what you talking about. I'm about to open up the phone lines in a minute because I love the challenge. Come on, bring it. I'm with it all the way. You don't know what you're talking about, and I'm going to prove it one by one, piece at a time. Talking about your name, I guess, 69. That's all you do is guess, to switch up. And I'm going to show everybody your channel. You don't know what you're talking about. You claim DNA and all this stupid stuff that you don't even know is just entertainment. You talking about a slave ship don't exist because it's made out of wood. Why all these ships that's made out of wood still exist way before your 1619? We ain't even got to the 1600 yet. All these wooden ships that still exist today. But let's go to your timeline. Let's go slap dab in the middle of 1619 to 1865. And let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's pull up a ship over here in America. Where the USS Constitution at, man? It's so many of them. Look, all these ships that's still around. Let's just click on one, the Margaret shit. Fuck it, man. Shit, man. He think his ancestors came on the ship named Margaret. Man, you got to be dumber than a box of rocks, man. You think they were bringing slaves from Africa across the ocean on this piece? You got to be out your mind. You got to be dumb than a box of rocks. And this, you talking about they don't exist? You talking about old ships don't exist because they made out of wood? Fool, you don't know wood will outlive man, fool. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. You need to study not just African booty scratcher slavery. You need to study everything. You need to study ships. You need to study ocean currents. You need to study the American Indians. You need to study the Noble Savage. You need to study all of that before you come at me talking about what happened and what ain't happened. Cause I'm gonna make a fool out you very easy. And I'm gonna use your own. I'm gonna use your own words as weapons against you. I'm gonna use your own idiotic words. That ship there was from 1787. Look at this magnificent ship from 1787. He talking about wood don't last that long. That ship like right there look like it would have never wrecked anywhere. And it ain't carrying no slaves. Man, people so dumb though. The USS Philadelphia. Here you go. What? That's a slave ship? It's like they threw some junk together. 1776. All right, so we know that that's a idiotic reason to say, oh yeah, man, they made out of wood, man. That's why it ain't none. That's not a rebuttal. That's not a rebuttal. You lose when you try to rebuttal like that against me. You lose easily. You lose with facts. Here's the guy. I guess. Let's go with some of his dumb comments he got. I'm calling you out when you come over here because this is, it ain't about you. It's about us. What exactly? Look what this nigga tell me. Now let's go to the comments on. Let's go to the comments. Let's go to the post. Look, boom. Look, I mean, I guess I found a real slave ship record for you. Docket number 225 to Mobile Point. She would then be taken by Major Clark to New Orleans, where she would be discharged. Major Clark would take charge of such of the Seminole Negroes. Wait a minute. Followed the Zulu Nation. Either way, maybe the Seminoles was in Africa. I don't know. Let's see. Now here, as shall be designed to him, he would take them to New Orleans, unite them with the Seminoles and Indian Negroes there, and cause them to be secure at Fort Pike. The Marine Guard in charge of those now in New Orleans will accompany the prisoners to Fort Pike and remain there until further orders by order of Major General Jessup. All Indian property captured. All right. So when you say Indian property captured, you're talking about people. Maybe livestock, maybe some horses. You're capturing horses and Negroes. All these Indian Negroes captured from this date will belong to the courts or detachment making the capture. The property captured, they call you property. They told you Negroes, you wasn't a person, you was property.
Boom shakalaka!
Will be divided into shares corresponding with the several classes making the capture. Field officers will have 3 shares, company officers 2 shares, and non-commissioned officers and privates 1 share. And the families of the officers and soldiers who may fall in action at the time of capture is made will be entitled to double their allowance respectively by order of Major General Jessup. Now, in the face of facts, African booty scratchers were gonna still booty scratch. What exactly is this attempting to prove? You don't need to realize that you're referencing 1837 and slavery started in 1619, right? No, fool. They started enslaving American Indians in 1492. This is why you're getting the wrong interpretation. So let me know what this is meant to prove so I can rebuttal. Also, a source cited would be nice. Thanks. A source cited? You ain't showed me one slave ship, nigga. The source is here. All you gotta do with the source cited clearly says docket number 225 by General Major Jessup. Anybody with half a brain can look this up. Man, get the fuck out of my class, your dumb ass. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody lock my door behind that fool. Don't come back. Let's see all this stupid stuff he had to say, man. 16, look at me. See, I ain't gonna, a wise man don't argue with fools. It just looks stupid. 1619, laughing my ass off. Is you kidding me? You kidding, right? When you complete your kindergarten history course, let me know. I got 900 plus videos, 2,000 sources on the topic. Check my catalog. Blackjack, I completed college, laughing my ass off. Yeah, I'm smooth on that. If you don't know about the true origins of the slave trade, I'm not going to entertain it. Blackjack, you just referenced me a source about using DNA tests for medical purposes in response to me using it for genealogy. Newsflash, dummy. DNA tests don't got nothing to do with genealogy.
You big dummy.
Genealogy is paperwork. I'm not going to ad hominem you. I am going to ad hominem you though. I don't argue with fools. You can't debate me. You can't have a battle of wit with an unarmed opponent. What I look like having a battle of wit with you? You are unarmed. All I can do is roast you. But I've had to do various research on this as well, and I'm just going to have to chalk it up to quality over quantity. He advertised his channel. Man, you got 2 videos, man. That booty scratching bullshit. You got Shaka Zulu and Back to Africa on your channel. Yeah, you been to college, bitch, and I taught it.
Boom shakalaka!
You're not smart. See, now I'm ad hominem. Since you don't want to ad hominem, I know you a tether. You ain't like us. You don't want to ad hominem. We love to ad hominem over here. We are masters of the roast game. You scared to roast? When people ain't got no sense, we just roast them. We ain't finna argue with nobody ain't got no damn sense. We just gonna roast your ass. I told you an hour ago I was going live, and you can call in and debate me. You won't survive. I put students like you out of my class plenty of times. Look, I guess look what he said. Right. The guy using articles has taught college. What is your PhD in? This fool don't know. I ain't got to explain to you. Go ask my students, fool. You ain't even on my level. I could have taught many courses, actually. You must be an African booty scratcher. That's the last response I gave him. I ain't had nothing else to say to the nigga. He kept going. Look, Blackjack, I must be an African because I disagree with you ad hominem. This is what you want me to debate. Yup, come on with it. You're literally not even presenting your argument. I'm obviously not an African. You ain't an African with what you believe in your stupid slave shit story for. You dummy. I asked what this was attempting to prove. I guess my comment got removed as well. I ain't remove your comment. YouTube remove your comment. I like to leave a roast up. When is a good time for you? Nigga, I'm live right now. Call in. I'm about to put the number in the chat. I'm live right now. Let's debate. You don't have nothing. I'm live right now, MFer. Hey, my nigga Alan Cole say I've been battling pan, man. Hey, Alan Cole. I'm gonna have my number in the chat, man. Call me up, man. I want to get on your TikTok. Let's get him. He said you've been battling Africans all week on TikTok, man. I thought they were finna ban TikTok, man. He said I swear I need a lie together. I don't give a F. I'll just back and let you cook. Hey, we finna cook them right now, and I'm with it. Hey, so this dude who got all this so much to say though, this is China, man. He want this what he want. He wants out. This nigga ain't got no videos. Talking about he did some research. The switch up. I'm about to put the number in the chat. You can call in. But before we do all of that, since you talking about, let me show y'all when he talking about when I asked him why I told him you ain't got no slave ships. He talking about they made out of wood. Let me show y'all this idiot. He don't know wood ships older than slavery still exists. This dude is obnoxious idiot. You can be an idiot. Like, you can see there's some idiots that's cool, but if you're an obnoxious idiot, I don't like you. All right, let's show that Blackjack head go over here. He on my old videos. This knock all in my old catalog. Good, knock go steady. Well, not to be that guy. Hey, listen. I know you were square when you start off a sentence talking about, well, not to be that guy. You are that guy. Your discrepancy is because one of the sources you looked at from PBS said how many were directly sent to America, whereas your other source is simply the populations, which could have increased due to being born there. I mean, for the most part. What about, okay, he say which could have increased by being born there, but you sit here and turn around and tell me about all the horrors that you believe in for slavery. Oh, they had to toss Negroes off the ship that was dying on the ship. They were hanging Negroes every day. They hung half the slaves got hung. They cut off half the slaves' foot. They was barely eating. They said birth rates was low. You gonna tell me all that? You gonna tell me all that too? You can't have it both ways. We not gonna let you have it both ways. You gonna turn around and tell me about all these nightmares and horrors of slavery, and then you gonna turn around and tell me the population increased. You sound very stupid. I mean, for the most part, I think the number is double. You think, you don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. You feel and you think. Like 20 million. I'm just pointing out where you seem to have had a misconception. Where you seem. I don't seem anything. I know what the F I'm talking about. And I find it disrespectful, insulting that somebody with as little intelligence and with as little research and as little study as you challenges me. So I'm going to insult you. 20 million taken all together. Zero taken from Africa. Fool, show me your sources. All Negro slaves were American Indians, no Africans. The burden of proof is on you, not me. It's on you. Blackjack, there is literally well-documented proof along with even their names. This is what he considered well-documented proof. This is what you call well-documented proof and a list of names? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're indoctrinated. You're brainwashed, and you being culpably negligent. Blackjack. Hold on, wait a minute. He say Blackjack. Hold on, wait a minute. He said, hold on, wait a minute. Let's read the rest. Let's read the rest of this one. He say, there were lists and what ships they came on. It's on the ship voyage database. Just not gonna believe the ship voyage database. Next thing you know, he gonna tell me the Dawes roll is real too. Also, it's more your burden to prove they were Indians. Since you didn't, I ain't gotta prove that. And all my proof on my channel, fool. I already did it. I already done proved it. Also, it's more your burden to prove they were Indians since you didn't disprove anything. You only proved that if they did bring 300,000 of them, that they couldn't have had children. This nigga's an idiot. 300,000 people cannot turn into 40 million people. I don't care how many kids they had. You're an idiot. It's not enough time for 300,000 people to make 40 million people in 180 years. You're an idiot. You can't do math. I don't care if they had 100 kids each. As for American Indians, all you really have to do is show your DNA. Man, see, this was... This guy... It's sad when you try to sound smart, but you make yourself look dumb and dumber by every word you push out. Look, I have less than 1% indigenous DNA. He's so stupid. DNA? LOL. You must be kidding me. Database? LOL. You must be kidding. You have 0 ships to show. Wake the fuck up! Oh God, you must be kidding, LOL. Yes, DNA, just because you like the rest of us found out we were lied to doesn't mean you have to now throw away everything. It just means, see, he want to hold on to Africa. Don't throw Africa away, man. Hold on, man, to Africa, man. Be a Pan-African booty scratcher. We've been lied to, but I love Africa. I got 3 dashikis. He want to hold on to lies. You don't have to throw everything away. It just means you have to check more thoroughly. He said you got to believe the lies more thoroughly. The names of ships are literally cited. That don't mean shit to me. Show me the ships. You don't need a physical ship to know one existed. You don't need a physical Santa Claus to know he existed. I don't need to see Santa to know he existed. I don't need to see the Easter Bunny. Just believe blindly. You don't need a physical ship to show one exists. It's wood.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.
Man, sometimes I be wanting to give up, man. Just keep this shit to myself. But I got real knockers that fuck with me though. So I never do that. I'm not gonna say it's wood. Man, sometimes I can't even feel sorry for our people, man. I guess that's our people. He don't got no picture. I can't really tell. I went to his channel. I can't tell if he want us or he'll tell her who he is. People stupid, man. People real stupid. He say it's wood.
But fam,
It's wood.
back one more time. On the wood yacht, Bill. Showing y'all some of my progress, man.
You stupid motherfucker. I'm an expert in wooden boats, bitch. Fuck you.
You big dummy. Sick your $5 ass.
Au sauvage. Au négré, l'Amérique négrée.
Darkness, everybody, darkness. Darkness is spreading.
Game for monkeys. And the question is, why is there still monkeys, you dumb motherfucker, you? Is these the retarded
Should have
monkeys?
showed y'all how I put this together.
They didn't
but
turn into
I ain't
people
really
just
have time
yet.
for all that. Like I say, this ain't no
Get your
DIY video.
stupid ass the fuck out
It's just
here.
me showing y'all what I'm doing.
Evolution
Build
say
my yacht,
people
my plywood
came from
yacht, man.
monkeys.
It's upside
And the
down. That's how you
question
gotta build
is,
it upside
why
down.
is there still monkeys, you
Got my
dumb
wood all
motherfucker,
formed.
you?
Blue
Is these the
screw.
retarded monkeys?
My next step is to
They didn't turn into people just
sand
yet.
down the surface and get it all nice and
Get your
flat,
stupid ass
even.
the fuck out of here.
Then glue and screw my float on.
This nigga gonna turn
Be the
an
next
expert
step.
on wooden boats about wooden boats and how long they last. Man, you stupid, man. You need to learn more about African slavery, man. You need to go study boats and shit. You dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Dumb as a damn box of rocks out here. It's made out of wood, man. Of course it ain't no slave ships like that. You dummy. It ain't no slave ships. The boat's
If a
made
man
out
really
of wood
hated
like
ads,
that. Of
here's what he
course.
would do. Day one.
You mean to
he
tell
would
me you don't
install
understand that ain't no slave ships because they made out of wood? Like that, you dumb. Meanwhile, I don't talk about it, bitch. Bitch, I'm about it, bitch. I don't talk about it. I'm all the way about it. Dumb motherfucker. Don't come on my channel telling me about nothing you don't know about. You stupid in my eyes, and I'm insult you.
I wonder if they
don't care how you feel about it.
Keeping the scenery right now.
203 Low Gang in the house, salute.
Nice folks out here.
This man don't know nothing about boats, man. On top of the fact he don't know nothing about boats, with all this here trying to tell me where we come from and all this here, the wooden ships, and he don't know. I titled this shit The Impossibility, because it is impossible. The impossible slave ship fairy tale this idiot believe in. He see this cartoon and this fool literally believes the fairy tale and believes that you got brought across the ocean somehow. Fool. Study boats, fool. Please go study the ocean. It's clear. Not only have you don't know nothing about boats, you obviously haven't been in the ocean. You don't know nothing that you talking about. You don't know a thing you talking about. If you actually believe white people brought your stupid ass over all the way across the ocean on a 3-month tour in increment weather, you are, my friend, an idiot. You're dumber than a box of rocks. If you think you came on a packed slave ship where there wasn't no food or no water for you to drink, it wasn't room for none of that, and you was on the bottom pooping on yourself in chains, you are stupid. You are beyond, you are imbecile. You beyond stupid. You retarded. You retarded in my eyes. Stupid is too good for you. Stupid would be a compliment for you. You retarded. This fool don't know nothing about the ocean. You don't know nothing about boats. This fool think he came on a cartoon slave ship with some stick figures on a sailboat in 1619. You are an idiot. You are very dumb. You are very dumb. You are very dumb. Yeah, see, I'm thinking it was like 20 million. It was more than 300,000. You're very dumb. If you think they brought 20 million people over this, you are very dumb. You are an idiot. You are an idiot if you believe in the transatlantic slave trade. You are an idiot that don't know nothing about boats if you think you can pack a boat like they did in these pictures and you think that shit is selling somewhere. You are a dumbass. You are a dumbass.
Boat capsizing off the Libyan coast, sending migrants tumbling into the sea.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.
Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka!
Don't come insult my intelligence if you ain't studied nothing. You dumber than the box of rocks. I'ma keep saying it. I'ma keep insulting your intelligence. The switch up at I guess .69, 63. I hope you go in the corner and cry. I hope you unsubscribe. I hope you do all of that. I hope you block me. Cause somebody dumb as you don't deserve to be in the presence of the House of Cons. Salute to the real cons in here. You spend hours commenting back and forth in my chat. You don't know I put hours on the live stream on your ass.
Days as sea crossings accelerate because of good weather. 5 people were confirmed to have died when that boat flipped over.
You think you're gonna come on my videos in my chat and sway my audience against me? You're an idiot.
Explains what
We'll
happened.
get made example
I've
out
been
of.
shouting, I've been
all you gonna get.
using all the device, acoustic device. We have to get in touch with them and tell them.
Yeah, you can't pack no ship. And seeing a ship will not float packed full of people. I build fucking ships. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do not try me. Do not try me. And where the fuck the food and water at? The food and water required would weigh more than the human cargo, you dumbass. The food and water would weigh more than the slaves, you idiot. Try me. How I provisioned for the Atlantic crossing. You had that many groceries for everybody? That many groceries for 2 people. How many people on the slave ship? 2 months of food for 2 people. How many months of food and water for a ship packed top to bottom, front to back with people? I swear I'm so tired of dumb people. I swear. I swear I'm very tired. No food, no water. A man who crossed the Atlantic Ocean without food and water. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. I want to see one of y'all try to cross the Atlantic without food and water. You going on a death mission? You going on a miserable death mission? This nigga don't know I study boats and boat building all the time. I've been doing it for years. This dude is a fool.
We need USAA for
you pull up a
homeowners.
video where somebody ain't taking no food and water and show you what they were doing. I ain't show you food and water how desperate. And these people scared they about to die. It was hoping to be saved. People so stupid, man. I don't blame children for believing this lie, but once you become an adult, your brain says you need to stop watching TV and let your brain cells regenerate.
Buying all the food. How I did about 1 month of shopping, so I have some videos of how I was doing that before I left. And yeah, we're 1 week in, or 7 days in, which means it's the longest sale I've ever been on. So yeah, let's see how much food I brought with me.
So yeah,
I bet it weigh more than him.
I
bet his groceries weigh. He probably weigh about 180 pounds. I bet his groceries weigh more than him. I bet the water weigh more than him that he got to take. Damn, man, I ain't mean to do that. Come on. Not only do the food weigh more, the water do too.
One is to plan everything out, write out all the meals, write out everything, all the ingredients and everything you need for that.
It took him 2 months of planning. It took him 2 months to plan it.
And buy all of that. And the other way is the way which I did, is just to fill up your cart with all the food you can find. And yeah, just buy the nice foods, buy the food that can last for a long time. And only add a little bit that can last for maybe 2 weeks of fresh vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I have a freezer, so that makes it...
Naga, I be in the grocery store like this when I go fishing. I only be gone about 2 or 3 hours. I be like, yeah, man, let me get me a 6-pack of water. Let me get me an old juice or 2. I need some turkey sandwiches. Get over about 20 pounds of ice. These niggas so stupid, man. Common sense ain't so common, man. This is just crazy how dumb people is, man.
Really nice.
It don't even take a bunch of research to understand that the slave ship story a lie. You just gotta have enough common sense.
Or food for a longer time that way. But yeah, I just went to the store and filled up the cart. In the end, I think I paid just about 380 euros for all the food.
Okay. All right. We get it. We get it. We get it with the food, right? We get it not only with the food, we get it with the ocean. Very dangerous. You get out there talking about you got a slave ship full of all them damn people out there on this rough ass ocean. Dangerous Atlantic crossing. Look at this cruise ship. I bet everybody on there. I want to go on a cruise. I go down to Puerto Rico. Yeah, until you get out there and you see this shit here. Across the ocean on the slave ship full of people. People stupid, man. It ain't no excuse for being this dumb, man. Educate yourself, please. At 28 feet waves, that's babies. There is waves out there 70 feet high. Look at this boat. Look what the 28 footers doing to his boat. You think you came over here loaded? He's scared, and man, that man about to poop in his pants. I don't care if you the best swimmer in the world. You ain't finna swim in that. No, your life jacket might not even save you in that. These people stupid, man. We got to go through these extremes, though, to educate people. We'll do it. Yeah, man, we was packed like a cargo ship. Yeah, your ass going down the drain. You going down the drain. Look at him. He hauling. That dude that was hauling ass. He was hauling ass. That dude was hauling ass just then. He said he didn't want to go down the drain, down the garbage disposal. That man got on a spacesuit. Man, some of y'all scared to go to the beach now. I know. I don't blame you. I done been out there on the water where you can't see land no more. I know what's out there. I've been out. See, I'm from Florida, man. Man, I've been out there when I was a kid, man. I've been in the boat world, man. My dad and them took me out fishing young. I deep sea fishing, boy. And my people got lost on the boat for about 2 days. Almost ran out of water and all. And the Coast Guard had to say when they was on the news, man, this ain't no game to me. I'm not an idiot. I live in a place we surrounded by water on 3 sides. You ain't finna sit here and tell me about boats in the ocean. Try again. These people be stupid, man. That's all I can say, man. It's just stupidity, man. It's stupidity.
Celebrate the incredible bond.
These dumbass fairy tales. At this point, you gotta be stupid. And ain't no other excuse for it.
Welcome to Sailing Sweet Ruka. I'm Kate. This is Curtis and Roxy the dog.
These is baby seas here.
We are 2 racing sailors that sold it on.
They be having trouble with little baby seas.
We will tell you more later. For now, enjoy some more sailing.
How much water weigh? Even though, like, all right, so the average, even when you look at it like this, I build boats. The average, we ain't gonna even look. The average yacht size. Average yacht size. The average yacht size depends on its classification. With yachts range from under 20 feet to over 200 feet. Oh, okay, so 20 to 200 feet. So we're gonna say somewhere in the middle. Well, not even somewhere in the middle. We're gonna go on the low end. We're gonna say 25, 26 feet yacht. We're just gonna say on the small side, a 26-foot yacht. So what's the average size? Average size water tank, freshwater tank. On a 26-foot yacht. And we ain't talking about sailing across the ocean. We just talking about a pleasure yacht, something people just be chilling on. 20 gallons of water. Now, 20 gallons of water on a yacht could be used for showering, washing, cleaning, cooking, drinking. How much do 20 gallons of water weigh? We talking about a yacht that's designed to take some people out on a day of fishing or cruising. How much do 20 gallons of water weigh? Water weigh about 8 pounds a gallon. Somewhere around there. So 20 gallons of water should weigh around 160 pounds. No, I'm wrong. I thought it, damn, how I got that on? 20 gallons of water weighs around 225 pounds. Water weighs 8 point. I know what I'm talking about. So 166 pounds for a 20 gallon tank. I know it was 160 something pounds. I ain't stupid. I be building boats. I know how big the water tank needs to be in there. You gotta consider all this type of stuff, man. So you talking about 20 gallons of water. One person, shit, I use more than 20 gallons of water a day by myself. And you talk about washing, drinking, cleaning, cooking. Let's see, how much water does the average person, how many gallons of water do the average person use a day? Per day by one person. By one person, let's be specific. The average American uses 80 to 100 gallons of water a day. So let's just go on the low end. Hell, let's just cut it in half. Let's not even go on low. Let's say 50 gallons a day for each person. How much 50 gallons of water weigh? 50 times 8, about 400 pounds, right? About 400 pounds for 50 gallons of water. So 400 pounds of water per day. And that's half the water we actually use. We use 80 to 100 gallons. We saying we're going to ration it out because we going across the ocean from Africa somehow. So we ain't going to be able to take, y'all can't use 100 gallons a day. We're going to limit y'all to 50 gallons a day. That's 400 pounds of water a day for each person. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? Y'all see the impossibility the impossible slave ship. It is impossible. I've done all the logistics. It is impossible. So you're saying 400 pounds of water per day per person, and that's just going on at a ration. That's just going at a ration, right? Limiting our usage, right? How much? No. How long it takes to sail from Africa to America in 1600s. We ain't gonna use the daytime because we got better sailboats today. In the 1600s, selling from Africa to America, also known as the fake ass Middle Passage, typically took between 2 and 3 months. 30 days in a month, and we ain't giving them the benefit of the doubt of 2. Nah, bitch, we just saw that ocean. Y'all took at least 3 months. 90 days. 400 pounds of water per person per day for 90 days. How many average? No. What was the average amount of slaves on a slave ship? According to records, 350 and 450 per ship. 400 pounds of water per day. That's half the usage. 350 to 450 people. 400 pounds of water for each person per day for 90 days. How many ships would that take? The reason I know these things is because I got more than one boat. I got a couple boats. And when I go fishing, depending on what boat I'm in, I need to be careful about how much stuff weighs. It'll affect how the boat rides. It'll affect a lot of stuff. It'll affect how the boat leans. You gotta balance the weight out on the boat. Sometimes I have to sit my cooler in a specific spot so the boat ain't riding funny, ain't tilted sideways or leaning one way and making the motor work harder and using more gas. I have to be specific where I put my battery at on my boat. I have to be specific where I have people seated on the boat. Do you know what happens on the boat when people panic? You know what happens when the boat starts sinking and people panic? What usually happens is all the people that's on the boat, when the boat starts sinking, they'll run to the part of the boat that's not sinking. Then that part will start sinking. You don't believe me? Migrant boat capsizes, right?
Turn your
hundreds on board, hundreds of migrants missing. It's believed some 700 people were on board, the boat sinking off the coast of Greece. Tonight, the images coming in of rescues, those migrants.
I would never get on a boat looking like that. You got to be dumb. That's a casket. All them people, soon as I would have saw the boat halfway filled with that, I would say, oh, that's enough. I ain't getting on there. I would have never, this boat, I would have been left the dock. I would have walked away. Soon as it got halfway filled, I was like, oh, y'all going down. Y'all finna put some more people on there. It's halfway full already.
Migrants being pulled from the water, swimming with no life vest to survive. Hundreds still missing at this hour. Here's ABC's Marcus Moore.
Tonight, the urgent rescue operation after the deadliest shipwreck off Greece in nearly a decade. A Navy helicopter lifting a survivor to safety. More than 100 rescued from this fishing boat that authorities say was packed with nearly 700 migrants when it overturned and sank in the deep waters of the Mediterranean about 50 miles off the coast of Pylos, Greece. Tonight, there are at least 79 dead, with hundreds more still missing. The Greek Coast Guard saying that fishing boat was first spotted midday Tuesday, but those on board refused multiple offers for help, instead continuing their journey from Libya to
And
Italy.
they wasn't even coming to America. They were just going across the street to Italy. That's not even far.
Officials say just after 2 o'clock in the morning, the vessel made a series of sharp turns and capsized, sinking in less than 15 minutes, passengers falling into the sea. Authorities launching a massive search, a 300-foot private yacht picking up survivors.
Woo, woo, 300-foot private yacht. Who yacht that was? Who the hell yacht? That thing clean. Hold on, look at that thing there. Woo, woo. Boy, somebody, that's a billionaire yacht right there, boy. That yacht might cost a whole billion. Cause a little yacht be about $1 million sometimes. Like a 50-foot yacht is about $1 million, boss. You talking about a 300-foot yacht? That's a couple billion.
Massive search, a 300-foot private yacht picking up survivors.
Damn, who got that
back
kind
to
of
the
money?
shore. Authorities say the migrants rescued were in the water without life jackets.
P Diddy yacht ain't that big.
They're believed to have fled from Egypt, Pakistan, and Syria in search of a better life.
I ain't never seen. There's no word on I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen a 300-foot yacht in person, boy. That's some big. I would just went out there just to see that damn boat. That's a big ass boat. 300 feet, Naga. You know how long 300 feet is, Naga.
Officials say there were no high winds at the time, and that these desperate and dangerous journeys across the Mediterranean.
Naga, your house about 35, 45, 50 feet long, Naga. That's how long your house is. 35, 45 feet. The average house, 35, 45, 50 feet long. Like my house about 40 feet long. I measured it when I made my fence.
Marcus Moore tonight. Thank you, Marcus.
I be knowing about a lot of bullshit from
everyone,
experience, y'all.
Here. Thanks for checking out the
I ain't all that smart, Naga. I just got a lot of experience. I've been to the rodeo, Naga. You Naga's killing me though, man. We finna open the phone lines up, man. I know that Naga in here watching. He ain't say it, man, because I told his dumb ass. I know he in here. Let me put this number in the chat. Anybody can call, man. If you want to call, holler at your boy. If you want to give some shout outs to the Nagas you know, or to your people, you can call in. All right, well, I'm putting the number in the chat. Everybody called in. We're going to try to, you got to wrap it up, though. Because last time I did a call-in show, a Naga I know called in, tried to have me on the phone about 10 minutes. I said, Naga, there's other people trying to call, Naga. You got to keep it short and sweet. You got to keep it smooth. It's for entertainment now. Because I'm going to hang up on your ass after about 30 seconds. Do I need to get the wrap it up clock? You got 30 seconds to say what you want. Shout out your people. Because we really trying to get this Naga, what that Naga name was again? The switch up. The switch up, I want you to call though. Me and you, I want to have like a 20-minute conversation with the switch up about this Africa booty scratching shit. I'm going to set you straight, Naga. But anybody else who want to call in, anybody feel free to call in. But like I said, keep it short, keep it kind of sweet, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we're going to try to keep it moving. We really here for that roast. But that boy, I know he ain't going to call because he's scared. All right, so the number, let me put it in the chat right now. What is my number? Okay. Hold on, what's my number? I just said that. All right, we got the number in the chat. Feel free to call in. You got something to say. If you want some smoke.
Boom shakalaka.
Anybody that wants smoke can call in. Or you can call in just to shout out, holler at me. It's on you. It's on y'all. But yeah, that's how we rocking, man. Because, like I say, man, people be coming in on the channel. They be trying to do their little hit and run 3 o'clock in the morning, and while Naga sleep or something, commenting on videos, talking crazy, and then when I wake up, they ain't nowhere to be found. I'm tired of y'all. Stop doing me like that. You got something to say, be a man about that shit. Let me see. Alright. But I already, like I said, I already know that dude watching, but he ain't gonna call. Not how bad I talked about his ass a little bit earlier. I don't blame him if he don't call. It be all kind of evidence. Look at here, $50 reward. Look. Run away from a subscriber. About the 1st September last. 2 Negroes. Naga named Johnny Abraham. These Nagas always got an Israelite name. John is stout built, 5 feet 9 or 10 high. So, I don't know what that's supposed to say. Soft spoken, black complexion, long face, high cheekbones. They always say you Indians got high cheekbones. They always say you Nagas got high cheekbones. Had on white cotton pants. I think that's how they distinguish us from the Africans. They be looking at our cheekbones. Like our cheekbones probably higher than the Africans. The Africans' forehead bigger than ours. African forehead be longer than the motherfucker. African be having a high forehead. We be having high cheekbones. He had on some white Dickies and a shirt and 1 pair of blue cotton pants, a white wool hat, and aged about 30 years. Abe is about 5'10", slender, long face, black complexion, and quick spoken, and had on white cotton pants and a shirt. They are likely making their way back to the tribe, to Mexico or to the Indians. Nagas always know how to get to the end. See, for you to always know how to get to your people, you got to be on your land. You got to be on your own territory. You would not know how to get back to the Indians unless you were on your own land already. We was the first one to expose this. I seen a lot of people start copying this shit though when we did it. We the one brought this to the forefront. The comparisons of the so-called Native American Sagasta Indian. The so-called Native American Sagasta statue versus the Sagasta Indian versus the Tobacco Indian. The Native American statue versus the Indian statue. There's a difference. One big difference is the price. Another big difference is the age. I'm talking 1700s. I'm talking black boys. I'm talking Virginia. This thing right here was made in 1992. It looked cheap compared to this. Think about it. They're not gonna spend a lot of money making some fake shit. We did that first. Everybody recognized it now, and I'm glad everybody recognized it. We ain't gonna never get credit for it though. I don't give a damn though. I don't need their credit. They know that I know. That's good enough. compare. See, I don't need to study slave ships and stuff. All I gotta do is put these down wood carved tobacco statues who they claim the European carvers didn't know what Indians looked like. All I need to do is compare them to the Negroes on the map. And once I see the same thing, I know the African slave story is a lie. I know it's a lie. For them talking about the carvers didn't know what the Negroes looked like, they lying. I don't need all that. I don't need all the extra stuff to tell me what I know. We up on a late night. It's almost 3:30. Salute. Now y'all don't know how much I appreciate y'all. It's not a lot of people, even like it's not a lot of people in our daily lives that have the awareness that we have. This is the House of Cards is the place that we can come and have somebody to talk to. In the chat, we talk to each other. Under the community chat, this is the place for like-minded individuals that got some intelligence and have learned some things. It's not a lot of us. It's a lot. When we online, it's a lot of us because we scattered and we in different places. But in our local areas, it's not a lot of us. Sometimes we don't have no one to talk to. Because sometimes we don't want to talk about football or the stupid stuff that everybody talk about every day that's going on. Sometimes we want to talk about what's real, our identity and our home. And we want to come up with answers and ways to get what we deserve and what's rightfully ours. And that's the reason I do it. I ain't really worried about all these stupid people that don't know what they're talking about. They just better come over here and get ready to be roasted. That's all they better do. Hey, Leon in the house, salute. Leon in the house, salute to Leon. But I understand it can be depressing sometimes. Knowing what we know and knowing that most of our people don't know it. It can be depressing. But it's all right. It'll get better and it's slowly starting to get there as more people becoming aware. I would be glad when this information is common knowledge. I would be so happy when it's just common knowledge, when everybody know. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer, man. I'm finna go back to sleep. I'm Blackjack, man. It's House of Cons, man. I'm gonna get at y'all tomorrow. Well, later on today. Peace.